Have you ever wondered why some cars requires you to change gears yourself while others do everything automatically? Or why terms like CVT, DCT, AMT, and iMT seem to be everywhere when buying a new vehicle? Today we are going to explain every major types of transmission system in simple language. By the end of this video, you'll understand how each transmission works, its advantages, disadvantages, and why it's commonly used. Let's get started. The transmission, also known as the gearbox, is one of the most important parts of any vehicle. The engine produces power, but that power cannot be sent directly to the wheels all the time. The engine operates efficiently only within a certain speed range, while the vehicle needs different amount of torque and speed depending on whether the vehicle is starting, climbing a hill, overtaking, or cruising on the highway. The transmission solves this problem by changing the gear ratio between the engine and the wheels. Think of riding a bicycle. When climbing a steep hill, you shift into a lower gear because it becomes easier to pedal. On a flat road, you shift into a higher gear to travel faster. Cars work in exactly the same way. Different transmission systems simply change gears in different ways. Today we look at 6 major types: manual transmission, automatic transmission, automated manual transmission, intelligent manual transmission, continuously variable transmission, dual clutch transmission. Let's begin with the oldest and most common transmission, manual transmission. The manual transmission has been used for over 100 of years and remained one of the most reliable gearbox designs ever created. In a manual transmission, the driver performs every gear change. 3 pedals are used: accelerator, brake, and clutch. Before changing gears, the driver presses the clutch pedal. The clutch disconnects the engine from the gearbox, allowing gears to change without damaging the transmission. Inside the gearbox are several gears of different sizes mounted on shafts. When the gear lever is moved, synchronizers lock the selected gear onto the output shaft. After releasing the clutch pedals, engine powers flow through the selected gear ratio to the wheels. Lower gear multiply torque, making it easier to start moving or climbing hills. Higher gear reduce engine speed, improving fuel economy at highway speeds. Advantages: manual transmission are less expensive, mechanically simple, highly reliable, cheaper to repair, better fuel efficiency in many older vehicles, give drivers greater control. Disadvantages: however, they also have drawbacks. Driving in heavy traffic becomes tiring because the driver must constantly operate the clutch pedal. Beginners often stall the engine. Gear changes also depend on the driver's skills. Manual transmission remain popular in trucks, off-road vehicles, sports cars, and budget passenger cars. Automatic transmission, AT. Now let's move to the automatic transmission. Unlike a manual gearbox, the driver doesn't need to press a clutch pedal or manually select gears. The transmission changes gears automatically. Instead of a clutch, traditional automatic transmission use a device called a torque converter. The torque converter is filled with transmission fluid and transfers engine power hydraulically. Inside the transmission are planetary gear sets. By engaging different clutches and brake pads using hydraulic pressure, different gear ratios are produced. Modern automatic transmission use electronic control units and sensors to determine vehicle speed, engine load, throttle position, brake input. The computer selects the best gear without the driver intervention. Advantages: automatic transmissions provide very smooth driving, excellent comfort, easy operation, reduced driver fatigue, better performance in traffic. Disadvantages: traditional automatics are more expensive, more complex, costlier to repair, slightly heavier, sometimes consume more fuel than manuals, especially older designs. However, modern automatics with 6, 8, or even 10 gears have become extremely efficient. Automated manual transmission. Next is the automated manual transmission. Many people think an AMT is completely automatic gearbox. Actually, it's a manual transmission with a robot controlling the clutch and the gear changes. Inside the gearbox is almost identical to a manual transmission. The difference is that the electronic actuators operate the clutch and shift gears automatically. The driver only uses accelerator and brake. No clutch pedal is required. The transmission control unit decides when to change gears. Advantages: AMTs are popular because they are affordable, fuel efficient, lightweight, easy to maintain, simpler than traditional automatics. Disadvantages: The biggest weakness is to shift smoothness. Since the gearbox still uses a single clutch, gear changes can feel jerky. During acceleration, drivers often notice a slight pause between gears. That's why AMTs are mostly found in small city cars, where low cost matters than performance. Now let's discuss one of the newest technologies, the Intelligent Manual Transmission or IMT. At first glance, it looks exactly like a manual transmission because it still has a gear lever. But something is missing. There is no clutch pedal. Instead, electronic sensors detect when the driver moves the gear lever. A computer then activates an electronic clutch actuator automatically. This means the driver changes the gear manually while the computer operates the clutch. Think of it as a halfway between a manual and an automatic. Advantages: the IMT offers reduced driver fatigue, better fuel economy, lower cost than full automatics, more driving involvement than an automatic. Disadvantages: however, the driver still needs to decide when to shift the gears, so it doesn't provide the full convenience of a true automatic transmission. Continuously variable transmission, CVT. Now we can come to one of the most unique transmission ever invented, the continuously variable transmission, commonly called the CVT. Unlike other gearbox, a CVT doesn't use fixed gears. Instead, it uses two cone-shaped pulleys, a strong steel belt or chain. Each pulley can change its effective diameter. As one pulley becomes larger, the other becomes smaller. This creates an infinite number of gear ratio within its operating range. There are no noticeable gear shifts. The engine stays close to its most efficient speed while the transmission continuously adjusts the ratio. Advantages: CVTs provide extremely smooth acceleration, excellent fuel economy, efficient engine operation, comfortable driving. Disadvantages: some drivers dislike the constant engine sound during acceleration. This is called the rubber band effect, where the engine speed rises before vehicle speed catches up. CVTs are not ideal for handling extremely high engine torque, although modern designs have improved significantly. They are commonly found in hybrid vehicle and compact passenger cars. Dual clutch transmission. Finally, let's look at one of the fastest transmission available today, the dual clutch transmission or DCT. Instead of one clutch, it uses two. One clutch controls first, third, fifth, seventh gears. The second clutch controls second, fourth, sixth gears. While one gear is driving the car, the next gear is already pre-selected on the other shaft. When it's time to shift, one clutch opens while the other closes almost instantly. This allows gear changes in just milliseconds. The driver experiences almost no interruption in power delivery. Advantages: DCTs provide extremely fast shifting, excellent acceleration, better fuel economy, smooth high-speed performance, sporty driving feel. Disadvantages: however, they are expensive, mechanically complex, costly to repair, sometimes less smooth at crawling speed in traffic. Because of their performance, DCT are widely used in sports car, luxury cars, and premium passenger vehicles. Comparison. Let's compare all the six transmission systems. Manual transmission. Driver changes gears manually. Lowest purchase cost. Excellent reliability. Best driver control. Automatic transmission. Fully automatic. Very comfortable. Smooth shifting. Higher maintenance cost. AMT. Manual gearbox with automated clutch. Budget friendly. Fuel efficient. Gear changes can feel jerky. iMT. Manual gear lever without clutch pedal. Driver selects gears. Computer operates clutch. Good balance between manual and automatic. CVT. No fixed gears. Infinite gear ratio. Smoothest acceleration. Outstanding fuel economy. DCT. Two clutches. Lightning fast shifts. Excellent performance. Higher purchase and repair cost. Conclusion. Every transmission system is designed to solve the same problem, delivering engine power to the wheels efficiently. The difference lies in how that gear changing process is achieved. If you enjoy complete control and lower cost maintenance, a manual transmission remains an excellent choice. If comfort is your priority, a traditional automatic is hard to beat. If you are looking for an affordable automatic option, an AMT offers great value. If you still enjoy shifting gears but don't want the hassle of a clutch pedal, an iMT is an excellent compromise. For maximum fuel efficiency and smooth city driving, the CVT performs exceptionally well. And if performance and rapid acceleration matter most, The dual-clutch transmission stands out as one of the fastest gearbox ever developed. No transmission is perfect for every driver. The best choice depends on your driving style, budget, and where you drive most often. If you enjoyed this explanation, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comment section which transmission will you choose and why. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next engineering lesson.